Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So in the last episode, we holed up in this cave on account of this blizzard that is now gone. And we're now going to use the 3 hours of daylight we have left to head back to our original destination. So this is a new area in Mystery Lake as of the Tireless Menace update. Looks like some fog is rolling in, so the weather is still not great. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and, since we have so many MREs, and I have one that's in kind of poor condition, I'm going to go ahead and eat this one. It's not even going to, it's going to put me all the way up to 2,500 calories, and I still have a piece of this thing left. It's only going to give me 14, but that's how many calories these MREs have in them. I have so many MREs. I have another one on my person, and then one back at the house. So I was just making sure that my hunger situation is taken care of, which, as you can see, it definitely is now. We are completely warm. We also have some warm food in us, which is helping with our body heat. And we're rested because we took 1 hour kind of power naps, 3 in a row. Was it 4 in a row? During the blizzard. Experienced Long Dark players will tell you, you never want to take long naps in the cold when you're outside, because you never know when things are going to all of a sudden take a turn for the worse, and all of a sudden you wake up. It's actually something that I would suggest to the developers. I'm probably going to make a post at some point and talk about this. Sometimes you can have really bad conditions develop while you are sleeping, and they don't wake you up, even if they kill you. You can die of hypothermia or other conditions in your sleep. And maybe in some situations that has happened. But I would think that, some of these bad conditions would wake you up. So, it's okay for maybe some of your condition to drop. But once you're at a point where, your body can sense mortal danger, I think what typically happens, and I know the folks at Hadrian have done the research, so I could be completely wrong on this. But what would typically happen is you would, we need to get that deer meat as well. We really should, actually. How much room do I have? What would typically happen is your body would wake you up. They're like, "Hey, you're about to die, buddy. You need to handle your business." Okay. Wow, that's a lot of meat. Huh. See, this is a lot of meat, so I would have to kind of change objectives, because if I harvest this, I pretty much have to go back to the campsite right now and drop this meat. But I should probably do it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, it's going to be really cold. Really cold. At risk for hypothermia. Okay, great. Now I can't see. But I know where I am, so I'm going to make my way back to the cabin.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So this is what I was talking about. It's nice that I can see where I'm going. I mentioned this in an earlier episode. It's nice that I can see where I'm going right now on account of the new snow highlights. But as you can see, there's a cloud cover above us. There's no stars, so there's no moonlight, no starlight. So to a certain extent, this amount of light on the snow, it's like, I know you're cold. We were getting 20 pounds of deer meat. When you're fully fed later, because of that deer, you will thank me. Having meta conversations with the character as I play the game. Okay. So we're making our way back through this gorge. We've already been through here once in the series. I guess we could have gotten the guts off that deer too, but I don't think we need them. I think we've got enough guts to make anything we'd want to make. So this is good. We now have the deer hides and food that we need, but also the deer hides that we need to make some additional clothing items, in addition to the wolfskin coat, which we're going to make. Yeah, we're freezing. We really need to go get that lantern fuel as well. Alright, we should be almost through the gorge now. Yeah, that's right. Got to take like another right turn. I know it's very, very dark right now for those of you watching. There's not a lot to see. I apologize, but that's what we get for harvesting 20 pounds of meat off of a deer with only a few hours left in the day. It takes a lot of time. Took over 3 hours to get the meat off that deer. I'm surprised we weren't attacked at some point during any of that. I'm tempted to use a flare right now. I really am, just because I kind of know where I am, but it's like at the same time. Okay, here we go. This is, I see trees on my left and right, which is right behind the office, which is right here. Good. Back door. All right. We made it inside. All right, let's come up here and drop off some of this raw deer meat. We don't have any wood with which to cook this meat. So I'm literally just going to drop off this deer meat. Gamey venison. All right, we're no longer encumbered. Also, we need to drop that hide downstairs, don't we? And then what I'll probably do is go ahead and just rest. Hopefully this match will carry me all the way downstairs so that I can get to a spot where I can drop this hide. Perfect. I want it right there. Where are you? There you are. No! What else did I drop? Sapling? I hate not being able to see. I wanted to pick up the sapling, not the frickin' hide. All right, drop. Perfect. How we doing here? 25%, 18, 18, 18. Okay. Let's take a quick look. First of all, we have a bunch of guts. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 6 guts, which is, I believe, what I counted when I dropped them. So that's good. Let's go over here to the workbench and see what kind of progress we've made on the items that we need. Rabbit skin mitts. We, of course, haven't killed any rabbits yet, and we're going to need to kill 4 in order to get the rabbit skin mitts. But, okay, we have enough for the deerskin boots. We almost have enough for the deerskin pants, but we're going to need more guts. So we need to kill 1 more deer for the deerskin pants. So that's good. We're actually in a good position to go ahead and make 2 of our major clothing items before we even leave Mystery Lake, which is fantastic. And, of course, the wolfskin coat, which requires 4 guts. So, yeah, we're going to need to get some guts, probably off of that deer that we've already killed. Did you just say you need something to drink? Oh, yeah, I guess you do. I guess you do. All right, let's drink water. And then I am so tired of bumbling around in the dark, so let's go upstairs and go to sleep. Got 9 hours of darkness left. I should just be able to rest this off. Also, we lost some condition on account of the cold when we were harvesting the deer meat, so all right, we woke up fully rested. Damn it! I do not like this system. All right, so what this means is instead we will pass time. I just invoked a little bit of Ace Ventura when I went, damn it! Oh wait, no, that wasn't Ace Ventura. That was Fletcher Reed from Liar Liar, right? All right, let's pass the time for 1 more hour because I can't see anything. There we go. That's better. Starting to see things around me. Let's go ahead and drink this orange soda because it's going to give me some calories in addition to quenching some thirst. Still not great. I don't want to eat an energy bar. I'm going to try and eat my low condition stuff first. All right, good. Now we're in a good position to go out and get the rest of our supplies. So we need to kill another deer and another wolf. And I have 4 shots to do it. So that's 2 shots per animal that I need to kill. And of course, ideally, I would kill 4 animals with this. But at least having killed that deer for its meat, I'm in a good position there. But we need to go to the, oh wow, look at that. Beautiful sunrise. They added some new lighting effects, and it really has paid off. It's paid huge dividends. The game is just even more beautiful now. But we need to head to the Prepper Cache, which is where we're going now. I mentioned at some point towards the end of Season 1 that I would love the ability to shoot birds out of the air. But we all know the way that shooting things works in the Long Dark. At least if you've listened to me complain about it. So maybe that wouldn't be the best thing. Alright. What I'm going to do, since we're close, is I'm going to go ahead and pay a visit to that deer carcass and take its guts, because we need them. It won't take long, and then we'll double back over there. Just because I want to be done with that area. Like, I don't want anything to be left over there for me to get, so I'd rather get that over with, and then head back this direction. What time is it? We got 12 hours of daylight left. It feels like 0 degrees. So that's actually pretty good. We've got some warmth bonuses from our clothing that where, you know, normally it'd be like below 0 right now. And of course, it's definitely below freezing because we're Fahrenheit. Freezing is at 32. But, did I see a cattail plant? Yeah, cattails. Wait a minute. No way. That's so cool. I did not know that you could eat the stalks from cattail plants. And I think cattail heads can be used as kindling. But that's so cool. I knew that the cattail heads could be used as kindling. I did not know that the stalks were edible. Well, that's cool. Instant snack. That'll help our survival out here. Alright, so there's a deer. And there's the corpse. Technically, I could kill another deer right now. I need to. And take its hide. Not its meat, but its guts and its hide. Yeah, I should go ahead and try, shouldn't I? Okay, try and line up a good shot on one of these guys. This one, preferably, because I'm a little closer. I want to try and broadside it, though. Right now, I'm kind of behind him, and I want to hit him. Like that first deer that I took down, I had a nice 90-degree angle on him. I was perpendicular to him, so his entire length was facing me. And I want to try and line up that kind of shot on this deer. I'm almost there, but he's moving. Just stop moving, please, for like 5 freaking seconds. That's all I need. Okay, this should be good.
I say I hate being cold. I really do.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. You gotta be freaking kidding me. See, this is what I can't stand. Like, you all saw me kill that deer a while back. Alright, so it was that one that I shot. I don't even know if I hit him. I don't even know if I hit him. I guess I It's funny that they both stopped there. What a waste. You're kidding me. I've hit that deer twice and it's still running. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for complaining so much in all of my series about this, but you guys can see why. I mean, it's legitimately, like, a little bit ridiculous. Like, I take all that time to line up a shot and nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, so we got some guts. My hope is that there's a dead deer somewhere out on the ice because we did just put 2 bullets in a deer. So my hope is that it dropped over somewhere. Nope. That's both the deer. So we just wasted 2 bullets. I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the episode that ideally I had, 2 bullets per animal. Well, I just used 2 bullets and the deer is still alive. I'm sorry if my frustration is coming out, but you can see why. It's just not... The wolf carcass? Oh my god, the wolf carcass is still there. Speaking of wolves, there are no other wolves around here anywhere, which is funny. Yeah, that deer is still very much alive, despite the fact that I hit him twice. Just doesn't make any sense. Wait, did we skin this wolf? I don't think we did, because his friends were nearby, but his friends aren't nearby now. The only thing is I'm at risk for hypothermia at the moment, so it's not the smartest thing to do. Maybe I should go inside and then come back for this wolf. I'm going to check its condition, just to see if we can afford to give it a little bit more time, which we probably can. And then we're going to head up to the campsite. Yeah, this is the one I shot from inside the hut a few episodes back. I'm surprised he's still here. Okay, yeah, completely frozen. That makes more sense. I was having genuine trouble believing that. Kind of like I was having genuine trouble understanding why the deer are still alive. Oh well. I wasted some bullets in the beginning of Season 1, so this wouldn't be a proper spiritual successor to Against All Odds if I didn't waste bullets at the beginning of Season 2. If anyone has any advice on how I could have lined up those shots better, if I'm looking at the wrong part of the reticle, like, my thinking is right there where you have that basically pitchfork right there in the middle, where you have the main sight. Like, hang on. That little dark spot in the tree. Like, right now, I'm aiming at it. That's dead center in the sights. That's the way it should work. That's where my bullet should go. Right? Right? If I'm wrong about that, please comment and tell me. Because I know I'm complaining about the shooting right now. I am still completely open to the possibility that I could be, in fact, wrong about where to look when sighting using this rifle. And to think I was so excited in Season 1 when these new sights were added, because I thought it would make it easier to hit stuff. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, man. Alright, so we're almost to the prepper cache. I'm going to haul it a little bit because we are pretty cold and I don't want to get hypothermic. Because then we'd be stuck at the prepper cache for a while. And I don't want to be stuck up here. That would be bad. Almost below 80% condition. Let's try and get inside before that happens. How much would it suck if the prepper cache was just magically gone? If the game despawned it? I would not be a happy camper. Alright, jerry can. How much? Good. Plenty of kerosene in there. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, so there's the hunting knife we left behind. Since we're here again, I'm going to take it... Oh, wait, did I not pick up either of these whetstones? I need to pick up one of them. Yeah, since we're here again, I'm just going to take another look around. How much does this storm lantern have in it? Oh, not much. That's barely any kerosene in it. Simple tools. We already looked in that grate. Already looked in that locker. Just making sure I didn't leave anything behind on accident. Yeah, see, we could technically break down some of this stuff for some wood, too. Since we're here. How much room do I have in my inventory? Not a lot. I think I'm carrying a... Actually, no, I didn't visit that deer carcass. In the process of trying to kill that deer, I got distracted and I didn't get the guts that I needed. That was the whole purpose I was going over there. Crap! Ugh. All right. I'm sorry, guys. This has been a frustrating episode. I hate to show this much... I hate to be this ornery while I'm recording, but I hope it's understandable. You guys saw what happened. Everybody saw. I'm going to try and have fun with this, though. It's pretty easy to have fun with the Long Dark. All right, so we got 10 hours of daylight left. I'm going to try and hang out in here for a bit. We're going to eat these cattail stalks for some food. And we're going to sleep so that we can recover some of our condition and our warmth. The bed's over here, I think. Bed. Let's rest for 3 hours. Then we got to go back and visit that deer for real this time, and get those guts. That's the whole reason that we're out here. All right. Let's see how the weather is outside. Crappy. Of course it is. Probably another blizzard on its way in. Well, I'm going to go back down the prepper cache, and I'm going to cut this episode here. We're going to rest for a few more hours and hope this wind blows over in the next episode, and then we're going to go down, get those guts. We're not going to try and kill any more deer, because at this point we have to save our last 2 bullets that we have right now for a wolf. Matter of fact, crap, I just realized we haven't killed Fluffy yet. So probably the next episode, what I need to do is go to the dam and kill Fluffy with one of these bullets I have left, because I can't waste any more. I need to have a bullet ready so I can fight that killer wolf. So that's what we're going to do. For those of you who don't know what Fluffy is, you'll see probably next episode. It's a lot of fun. So thanks very much for watching. Sorry for the frustration in this episode, but hey, happens sometimes. If you enjoyed the episode, nonetheless, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in... What are we watching? Against All Odds. Yes, that one. Every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next episode.